Namo Amitabha Buddha. Commentary on the Contemplation Sutra in 4 fascicles. Compiled by Master Shandao of the Tang Dynasty. English translation by Householder Fo Ching. Edited by Householder Jing Tu. This book is for free distribution. It is not for sale. First fascicle. Section on the underlying meaning of the Contemplation Sutra. To begin, everyone should aspire for refuge in the 3 gems, monastics and householders of the present time. Let us all awaken the supreme Bodhi mind. Samsara is hard to loathe, just as the Dharma is hard to love. Together we arouse a Vajra-like heart to leap beyond, break the 4 inundations apart. Aspiring to be born in Amitabha's land, in refuge we bow with folded hands. O world-honored one, my mind singularly tied, I entrust my life through all realms far and wide. To Dharma nature, true suchness, as the ocean vast, to all reward and emanation Buddhas amassed. To all bodhisattvas in their forms sublime, with relations boundless, in magnitude so prime. To all their splendors, all transformations free, the 10 stages and 3 sages, grand as the sea. Whether the appointed kalpas are fulfilled or yet remain, whether wisdom and conduct are complete or to be attained, whether afflictions are gone or linger in trace, whether latent habits endure or have been effaced, whether exertion is needed or effort stilled, whether wisdom is gained or remains unfulfilled, wondrous enlightenment and equal awakening, they abide in samadhi, Vajra mind persisting, with true resonant in a single thought, attaining the fruit and virtue nirvana has brought. To them we entrust our lives, all and complete. To Buddhas of the 3 bodies, honored for Bodhi feats, with unhindered power in their mighty grace, may they grant unseen support, their vows embrace. To them with full devotion we entrust our lives, to saints and sages of the 3 vehicles, noble and wise. Emulating the Buddha's great compassion we track, through countless kalpas never turning back. Sincerely we pray for their support from afar, in each thought behold them all wherever they are. Deluded and lost in ignorance we stray, adrift in samsara through vast kalpas sway. Yet Shakyamuni, the Buddha we now meet, in Dharma decline, his sutras endure as our guiding creed. The fundamental vow of Amitabha profound, to the land of bliss the gateway vitally bound. Virtues from meditation and non-meditation transferred, we swiftly attain the birthless body conferred. On the Bodhisattva canon my reliance shall be, sudden teaching one vehicle, vast as the sea. In the 3 gems I urge refuge, by speaking these odes, in tune with the Buddha mind, my resolve unfolds. Buddhas in 10 directions, countless as Ganges sands, with 6-fold powers, shine on me and understand. Following the teaching of the 2 Buddhas, I open wide the Pure Land path. May the merit gained from these deeds I share be received by all beings, equally and everywhere. Let the Bodhi mind arise in all and never cease, and thus be reborn in the land of joy and peace. Within this Contemplation Sutra, an initial analysis is made in 7 sections, followed by an interpretation of the sutra's entire text. 1. Preface and main theme. 2. Explanation of the sutra's title. 3. Textual interpretation, discussions of I, differing core principles, and II, classification of the teachings. 4. Spotlighting various speakers of sutras, places of delivery, and audiences. 5. Differentiation between meditative and non-meditative virtues, as well as the difference between general and specific requests. 6. Reconciliation of ostensible discrepancies between the sutra and certain commentaries, with extensive question and answer discussions to resolve doubts. 7. Identification of the point in time when Lady Vaidehi gained benefit from hearing the Buddha's direct teaching. 1. Preface and main theme. True suchness, I venture to consider, is so vast that beings in the 5 vehicles cannot fathom its bounds. Dharma nature is so profound that not even the 10 types of sacred beings can surmise its depths. The measure of true suchness is not to be found outside the restless mind. The boundless Dharma nature remains ever mobile from the origin. Within the non-phenomenal Dharma realm, Both the ordinary and the sacred are equally perfect. The twofold suchness, both contaminated and uncontaminated, together encompasses all sentient beings. Merits and virtues immeasurable as grains of sand in the Ganges River embody its essence and functions of profound clarity. Yet, obscured by dense layers of defilement and hindrances, the pure substance neither manifests nor radiates. Thus, the compassionate one, Shakyamuni Buddha, departed from the unsurpassed land in the western direction and hastened to enter the gate of the burning house. He sprinkled nectar to nourish the ignorant, and shone the torch of wisdom to illuminate the heavy darkness of endless night. His teachings on threefold generosity and the fourfold embraces guide all beings universally. By revealing the causes of suffering across endless kalpas, he awakened insight into the blissful fruits of infinite life in nirvana. Notwithstanding the varied proclivities of the deluded and the absence of disciples capable of realizing the one reality, he classified his teachings into the 5 vehicles, spreading clouds of kindness across the 3 domains and showering Dharma rain with great compassion. He universally cleansed the afflictions of sentient beings and granted them unprecedented benefits. The Bodhi seed sprouted, and the bud of enlightenment grew. From their minds, the beings began supreme practices along the 84,000 paths. Gradual or sudden teachings suited their respective capacities. All who followed his guidance attained liberation. Yet, hindered by heavy obstacles, seekers of realization struggled to awaken. Though the myriad teachings offered profuse benefits, the deluded were unable fully to embrace them. Vaidehi's circumstances prompted her to entreat the Buddha. I now wish to be reborn in the land of bliss. I earnestly beseech you, Tathagata, to teach me the practices of contemplative reflection and correct meditative absorption. In response to her request, the Lord of Teachings in the Saha world, Shakyamuni Buddha, opened wide the path of importance to the Pure Land, the powerful one in the land of bliss. Amitabha Buddha revealed the extraordinary intent of his great vow. The path of importance encompasses both meditative and non-meditative practices as taught in this Contemplation Sutra. Meditative practice refers to calming anxiety and concentrating the mind, while non-meditative practice involves rejecting evil and cultivating good. Practitioners dedicate the merit from both with aspiring to rebirth in the Pure Land. As for the Great Vow, the longer sutra states that all ordinary beings, whether good or evil, who attain rebirth in the Pure Land, invariably rely on the power of Amitabha Buddha's Great Vow as an augmentative cause. Moreover, the vast, profound, esoteric intents of the Buddha rendered the teachings abstruse. Even the 3 categories of sages and 10 types of sacred beings cannot fathom what they can glimpse. So how could I, an outsider in faith, as light as a feather, dare claim to grasp the true meaning? I reverently submit to Shakyamuni Buddha's dispatch from this world and Amitabha Buddha's welcome to the Pure Land. With one sending me off and the other receiving me, how could I not go? I can only devote myself diligently to the Dharma my entire life. When this defiled body is cast off, I shall realize the eternal bliss of Dharma nature in the Pure Land. This concludes the brief statement of the preface and main theme. Namo Amitabha Buddha.